Sunday afternoon, probably one of the best days of the year so far. Beautiful weather. Pubs, I've been by pubs and they're absolutely overflowing with people outside. So good to see, because them poor people need their money. So, Williams Brothers, Paolo, that's how you pronounce it, Peach Pale Ale. I think it's one of the newbies from Aldi. Thank God it's not one of the actual Aldi jobbies, because they were rancid. So, this punchy pale ale pours golden, releasing aromas of sweet, ripe peach with a hint of tropical hops. All the juicy fruit up front is balanced by a crisp, clean, bitter finish. 5.1%. Didn't realise it was that strong. Ah, well, who cares? Just put me mistakes onto defrost, so dinner afterwards. Job's a good one. Bonjour. Have we been heavy on the old, good evening. Have we been heavy on the old beers today, or have we been more liberal in our approach? So, oh, peach on the nose. Oh yeah, I love the peach. And yeah, there we go. So yeah, golden pour. Yeah, the Ed. Yeah, it is what it is. You know, you can't win with Eds, can you? Quite nice tasting. Let's dive in. Quite a nice twangy peach taste to it as well. Twangy, bitey. Not bad. Good evening. And how are you? So, yeah, I'm quite liking this. It's 5.1%, very easy going, very peachy. No, actually, I managed to dodge the bullet last night. You know, I went up the house. I think I went in the kitchen cleaning. And then the Chinese came, and the Chinese soaked up all the beer. I did fall asleep early and got a bit of a bollocking for falling asleep. And then later on, about 11:30, went downstairs and drank about half a bottle of wine, as you do. These things happen. And, yeah, so not too bad at all. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I'm not doing that again though. 4 strong buggers like that. I've actually got the Thomas Watkins CWRW behind me somewhere on the beer wall. Yeah. You never know what might come next, because I just drink I always drink random beers. I know some beer reviewers will post what they're doing a week in advance, but I'll never know what I'm drinking from one day to the next. So, you know. Yeah, that's the chicken and mushrooms. That's the bad part of the beer gardens being reopened. It brings out the idiot element who cannot keep a lid on their beer drinking. I have a drink, I get drunk, and I'm just laughing. And generally being a bit loud, but certainly not being offensive or being an idiot. And that's the way it should be. People who can't handle their drink should never drink in pubs, because fighting on that. Good evening. So yeah, quite a nice golden peachy ale. I find in tap rooms that you don't get the fighting, because in tap rooms it's people who appreciate the beer. They're going out for the experience of drinking beers that they've not had before, and it's usually a pretty decent affair. It's more quieter, usually a decent crowd. Aldi, yeah, I got it from Aldi the other week, and it's quite nice. It's yeah, it's a nice peach aroma, peach taste. a little bit artificial just for a second there. Yeah, the Carling Brigade, yeah. Them that 10 pints, and then that's it. They just want to fight. It certainly brings the elements out, doesn't it? And that's one reason why I don't drink in a lot of pubs, because I just, and certainly not those type of pubs, because I don't want it. So I'm 49 years old. I'm not interested in all the fighting. I absolutely stay away from any violence. Don't want it. Nemesis is gin. Yeah. I'm all right usually. I've never started a fight with anybody. Never, not one time in 30 odd years of going down drinking downtown. On a hot day like this though, Carling, pretty decent really. It's good beer fodder, but lager for a day like this. I mean, that's why I came home earlier and I had a cider and then I had a lager. Yeah. I mean, in some ways, sticking to letting them go to them type of pubs. Alton Towers, brilliant, mate. Until we've got to pay for the car next Saturday, so a couple of grand light, and then we're going to nip to. Hopefully, going to get some theme parks in pretty soon, hopefully, and yeah, see how we go there. So yeah, enjoyable little fella. It's not Williams Brothers Brewing. They certainly I keep banging the bar, which keeps moving the camera. Williams Brothers Brewing. They certainly have a good. I went for a BMW Series 1 in the end. The weird thing is, my brother was buying. Yeah, go. I think he was a bit rough this morning. Yeah, good evening. Yeah, it was a tad rough. You done 5 litres of Polana last night. Jesus, that's hardcore stuff, that is. Oh dear. No, I've not heard anything from insurance. I mean, I went for a quote earlier, insurance for the BMW, and Marks and Spencers, who I'm with, wanted 1,340 quid. I'm like, the wife came in and I'm like, shit, that's like triple what we pay. Lamborghini, bless you, 2009. Well, it's 2009. I think it's the reg is 2009, but it's a 2010. I'm sure it is. 110k on the clock, pristine condition, diesel. Yeah, it's in good nick, and I know who I'm getting it off. I know the recent history. I know it's a chain. So we've gone on Compare the Market, and we got it down from 1,340 what M&S wanted to charge to 550, and that's with me saying that I was at fault with the accident, because I don't know if I was or I wasn't. Not 100%. Too early in the morning. That is a bloody big difference, and it just goes to show you what robbing bastards insurance firms are. I mean, 50 quid, 100 quid, I'd have stayed with them, because it's easier than messing about. But nearly 800 quid, taking the piss. And just shows you how they get people, isn't it? These companies where they keep hiking the prices. Wrong, very wrong. So yeah, pick the car up next Saturday. The wife, with cars, if you buy a car the same day and you try and insure it on that day, yeah, it is a rip off sometimes. They will bump the insurance up. So, but if you put it for a week's time that you're going to get the car, then the prices are much better. You've got too much choice, bless you. I've not heard of St. Mars of the Desert either. No, I'm driving the Skoda. No, I put mowers in my car, so a BMW is not a good car to put a mower in the back. Stinking of petrol. peachy, twangy. I mean, I've tried Jubel. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, what we wanted. No, no, no. I'm not doing any more late ones tonight. No, no, no. I'm doing the 3 or 4 beer reviews now, depending on how I feel, and then I'm going up the house to cook some dinner. The wife's baking, so she's working, and so I'm the one cooking dinner. I've got the fillet steaks defrosting in the sink, so I'll be cooking dinner tonight. Fillet steak, potato dauphinoise, sort of thing. Can on your right with a fox on this right. Only from out Iceland. 4 for 10 quid. Fillet steaks, 4 for 10 quid. Have I tried Lamborghini? I don't think I have. No, no. It's got a reputation to it. So it's from Brewing. No, the food reviews are only a piss take. Yeah. So yeah, that's from Brewing. And it is, what does the fox say? Alcohol content is 6.5%. Looking at my eyes. An IPA with Norwegian Kvik yeast. So yeah, that's that one. Oh. And I've put the call out to a couple of mates for some times when I've been pissed out my head. And I've got 2 videos that I'm going to upload and take the piss taking. 2 videos. I haven't got my thing tonight. I haven't put my doodah on. How's the old goblin IP? That wasn't me doing the planting. That was a mate of mine. Yeah, it was him doing the piss taking. No, no, not piss reviews. Me pissed. I was at a works do, and I'd had some 50% rum. I'd had about 5 beers, and then we sat down and they're doing like a presentation, giving prizes away, and you had a raffle ticket, and I was shouting out. I was a bit loud. They only caught 30 seconds. It's a pity, really, because apparently I was loud for about half an hour. And they caught 30 seconds, but in that 30 seconds, you can see how loud I was. And even the workmate said to me, "You've got legend status. However, you still kept your job." Because I was bad. I was bad. Because it was all fixed. All the bloody numbers were fixed. They knew who they gave the numbers to. So that's why I was even worse. Oh, yeah, I was steaming. And then I've got another video of the aftermath where I'm going home in a taxi and absolutely bladdered. Yeah, yeah. My piss would be strong. It'd be a Corona killer. Fucking looks like it. It looks worse than that at times. Good evening. Oh, bless her. Oh, bless her. You know, with coronavirus and all the issues, I've not booked any time off work. I'm hoping to book 2 days for my birthday, so I'm hoping to book the 24th of June and the 25th of June. The 24th, because I just fancy, you know, a couple of days off. And bear in mind, yeah, it's a strange year, isn't it? I reckon a lot of people will be having a lot of late holidays this year. How the hell people with furlough are going to get all their holidays in? I reckon companies will be a bit cheeky with this and say, look, I'm sure there'll be something on my 50th. Yeah, it might even be a late night beer chat, about 10 o'clock. But yeah, there'll be something. Yeah, yeah. Because I've got the next day to recover. And I'll tell the wife, I'll say, look, you know, be a late one. The loophole? What's the loophole for? Oh, right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, my company. Right, yeah, yeah. That's naughty, isn't it? It is a little bit naughty. I suppose in some ways, pissed up. It's going to be a pissed up one, that's for sure. I'll drink homebrew. I'm not going to drink anything that's posh because I'll be steaming at my head. Yeah, I mean, if you're getting 100% wages, then fair play. Good evening. Yeah, I mean, furlough has been great, hasn't it? You know, for a lot of people, it's saved them losing the jobs. It's saved the companies losing jobs. We're all going to pay it back. But to get 100% instead of 80 and still get your, money's critical. Getting that percent, even if you do have to lose a holiday a week over so many weeks, then fair play in some ways. They'll still claim all the 80%, mind you. And I must find out off the boss what's happening to me last Monday. Yeah, those beers walloped me last night. God dear. However, I didn't get a red card. Oh dear. Twangy, peach, golden, whitehead. Yep, I've emptied the can. Yeah, you slept well. Bless you. Yeah. Those were heavy beers. Yeah. I don't think I'll do another 4 strong beer chat. That was a little bit too much. It is. Now it's starting to warm up. It's a lot better. It's the warm. We need warmth. Another Guinness. We need warmth. We need warmth, but we also need a drop of rain. It's critical now. But yeah, going to work at 7 in the morning, beautiful. Another Guinness. Yeah. Yeah. I'll keep off the 4 strong beers. So, need to get this review out of the way so I can get on the next review. Golden pour, whitehead, peach on the nose, peach on the taste. I didn't really get the hoppiness that they're on about. It was clean, crisp. You've on the panto again, bless you. Sometimes in the winter months, being inside is lovely. In the summer months, being outside, as long as it's not too hot, it's king. It is king. And I'm looking forward to a decent year this year, especially if I can get some water, some rain on the gardens to perk things up. That'll be good. What we don't want is a crappy cold summer and a wet cold summer. I suppose it's we get what we're given, don't we? This global warming, I don't know where it is because it isn't in Nottingham, that's for sure. It's been a crisp, cold winter going into a cold spring. Apart from the last day or two where it's actually warmed up, and that day the other week when it was baking and everybody on the Arboretum in Nottingham was acting like twats. So yeah, golden pour, peach on the nose. I would say 10. It's usually 1 drop per 500, isn't it? I enjoyed that. A little bit of an off flavour at times with the peach, an off twang. But overall, decent beer. For me, I'd give it a 4.0 out of 5. Yeah. A bit lower this time. I liked it, but not as much as I thought I might like it. Right, on to the next beer. Thank you all for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. For those people who watch it in the future, obviously. And cheers, back in 2 minutes. Not be long.